its desire to build a just and progressive Nigeria. Minister of State Petroleum briefs media on achievements in the oil and gas sector. These and more on Panorama, coming to you from the Lagos Network Center. I'm Elizabeth Omori. We'll be right back. Few days to the presidential election, the All Progressives Congress presidential campaign is rounding off with its campaign with a visit to Kwara State. President Muhammadu Buhari in Ilorin says his emphasis on the three cardinal agenda of his administration is born out of his total commitment and desire to build a just and progressive Nigeria. Saliu Abdullahi reports.
Across the 16 local government areas in Kwara State converged on the Ilorin Metropolitan Square to show solidarity for the APC and its candidate, President Muhammadu Buhari. Party stalwarts commended the show of support, describing it as a practical demonstration of their resolve to key into the APC change mantra.
We have traveled all the country. We have seen the people. They want Buhari to continue with what he has started. This is the celebration of your freedom. This is the celebration of the falling of the Berlin Wall.
Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, give reasons why the people should vote APC.
Today, 9,886 homes in Kwara State are benefiting from the conditional cash transfer, which gives 5,000 naira every month to the most vulnerable people.
President Muhammadu Buhari assured the people that taking Nigeria to its past glory, where priority is given to ordinary citizens, drive his agenda.
I am very pleased with the performance of Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, because I listened to what he read to you on what this administration is doing in respect to Kwara State. I assure you that the undertaking we made in 2015 of the three fundamental issues this party believes in: security, economy, and fighting corruption.
The campaign train proceeded to Abuja, the Ogun State capital, where the people have been encouraged to come out en masse and vote for the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari. Party stalwarts enumerated ongoing infrastructural development as achievements that needs to be consolidated in the interest of national development.
The primary purpose of today's event to solicit support of the great people of Ogun State for our presidential candidate, who is the city president, President Muhammadu Buhari.
All of us in Ogun State, we have accepted President Muhammadu Buhari as our father.
President Muhammadu Buhari reaffirmed his resolve to sustain efforts that will promote the enabling environment for peaceful conduct in the electioneering period.
Wherever I go, I try to update the members of the public and Nigerians generally on our performances in the last 3.5 years. We have now achieved food security. Lagos and Ogun states, Kebbi, Ebonyi, Jigawa are among the states that have done or are doing very well in growing rice.
Salihu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Apologize for the loss of audio in some parts of that report. The Emir of Ilorin, Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, has expressed formal support for the Next Level movement being spearheaded by President Muhammadu Buhari. He said this is to ensure that Nigeria's infrastructural development drive is sustained for national prosperity. The Emir made his position known while leading paramount rulers in the state to receive President Muhammadu Buhari on a courtesy visit to his palace. State House correspondent Adamu Sambu has details.
Kwara, regarded as the state of harmony, is one place in Nigeria where for long godfatherism holds sway. As President Muhammadu Buhari comes calling, hopes are now high that the political equation in the state will be finally altered through the Broom Revolution. A further confirmation of the loyalty, support and allegiance of the people to the governing APC came to light when President Muhammadu Buhari, accompanied by Information Minister Lai Muhammad, visited the palace of the Emir of Ilorin as a mark of respect for traditional institutions. The Emir, Dr. Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, not only congratulated the president for executing his mandate in a peaceful manner, but also impacting positively on the lives of the people.
Even the election is just about a week. There is peace. There's tranquility. There's no bloodletting. There's no disruption of properties. That by itself is an achievement.
Left to be done, he said, is for President Buhari to take Nigeria to the next level and prayed Allah to guide him aright so that maximum successes can be achieved in his endeavors, including the re-election bid. President Muhammadu Buhari described as pleasing the show of support and appreciation by the Emir and the people of Kwara, promising to remain firm in the task of securing the country, transforming the economy, as well as safeguarding and effectively utilizing public assets for the benefit of all.
I assure Your Highness that in the custom of accountability, I will not give up. As long as I remain here, I will make sure that all those who are trusted in the public trust, they keep it according to the law. I'm very pleased people are understanding this administration and they are supporting us.
High-level engagements between President Muhammadu Buhari and the paramount rulers continues as he crisscrosses the country to garner support for his re-election. From Ilorin, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Labour Party standard-bearer in Kwara State, Comrade Isa Aremu, has thrown his weight behind the re-election of President Muhammadu Buhari for second term. He said this in Nori at a media briefing from where Iyabode Olorunshola reports.
Since the presidential race began last year, the Labour Party did not succeed in filing a presidential candidate. The Labour Party standard-bearer in Kwara State, Isa Aremu, said the decision to adopt President Buhari was reached because of his wide acceptability on account of his integrity, frontal fight against corruption, and love for workers.
Why are we supporting Buhari is bring back that culture that governance is about service to the people. He's not a thief, he's even cutting thieves. This is the only president that has proven that presidency can be labor-friendly. Comrade Isa Aremu had earlier met with the Association of Tailors, Sportsmen and Women, Nigerian Union of Teachers, religious sects and the Ebira community in Kwara State to solicit support for his governorship race and that of President Muhammadu Buhari. With less than 5 days to the election, Comrade Isa Aremu enjoined Kwarans not to sell their votes. Iyabode Olorunshola, NTA News.
Vice President Yemi Oshimba the rounds of house-to-house campaign in Ikorodu and Ekpe axis of Lagos State. He advised the people not to sell their votes and urged them to vote massively for President Muhammadu Buhari and other candidates of the APC. Governor Akumi Ambode of Lagos State and Abike Dabiri, senior advisor to the president on diaspora matters, were among top APC chieftains that joined in the campaign. State House correspondent Jide Onifade reports.
It is another act that touches the heart. Here at the Tailewa area of Ikorodu, the Vice President arrives at the homes of their regions. At Berekojo area of Ekwe live their delicate Banyins. The Vice President visits and interacts with the members of the household. Both their Rios and their delicates represent the class the federal government, with its social investment programs, says it is determined to take out of poverty level. And this is the message Vice President Yemi Oshimba brings, giving them hope of a greater future.
We now join our outside broadcast crew for our live coverage in Bayelsa State.
This is the network service of the NT.